Here, Charlie. Good heel. Good heel. Good heel, Charlie. Charlie, heel. Good heel. Good. Good. Heel. Good heel, Charlie. Charlie, back. Good. 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 Sit, Charlie. Okay. This one I call the owner's manual. I'm using a 6-foot leash, and in order to walk with him, I want to hold the leash at a certain length where the leash hangs like the letter J. The brass, where it connects to the collar, is pointed down. If it's pointed up, the collar's too tight, the collar's working, and it's pressure. The collar's on all the time. So the idea is to keep it loose. Now, everything past my hand to the right, people sometimes wind this around their hand, and it just slows them down because there's a lot of transferring that you have to do with the leash. So, either I fold this up and I make some nice circles. The idea when I make a correction is I want this to be loose, but I want it to get tight right here. I don't want it to get tight out here. I want to be able to work in a range where if I make a correction, so I shorten it up, I wind it up, and I'm using this with either my palm up, my palm down, it doesn't matter, whatever is easier for you. Now, I use my right hand, I act like the leash is connected to his tongue, and with my right hand I snap forward or to the right. With my left hand, to get it in my left hand, I have to raise it up and put it in my left hand. If I lift straight up over his head when I want him to sit, if I need to lift it up, he'll sit straight. If I were to pull this way, his butt would swing out and he wouldn't be sitting straight next to me. Now, I use my right hand for going forward and to the right. I use my left hand for sit. There's a couple of rectangles. One is the rectangle on my left side. It's the heel position. The collar is loose, it's next to my leg, and it's my job to keep him there. If someone says, well, he does this when he gets all out in front of you, my job is to keep him in the rectangle with the collar next to my leg all the time. If I see he's going too fast, I'll say no heel and give a check straight back. I'm never pulling. It's always a quick pop. And sometimes if there's tension in the leash, move closer to the dog and it'll be easier. The harder you want to do it, it's the distance your hand travels. It's not how hard I do it or how hard I hold it. It's quick little snaps. So, also to make it a little easier for me, I'm going to use a shorter leash. More like a 4-foot leash. Depending on the height of the dog, that determines really how much leash I use. So, no, heel, Charlie. Sit. Good sit, Charlie. He's going, let's start working, Allan. Okay? So, and also if I'm walking, and if I want him to see movement, I start with the foot next to Charlie. Charlie, heel. And he moves with me. Heel, Charlie. Good heel, Charlie. Heel. Good heel. Good heel. Heel. So when I'm walking, heel, Charlie. Good heel. Before I turn, I could say, Charlie, what? Heel. And look how nice he turns with me. There was no reason for the leash to ever get tight. Heel, Charlie. In fact, to make it even more slack, I move it closer to him. Charlie, heel. Look how loose that leash stays. No heel. Now, that's why the leash is there. He looked at the door, he goes, no heel. Or he looked away. I'm always there with a quick little correction. Heel, Charlie. Good heel. Good heel. Good heel. Heel, Charlie. So we go to the right, a right circle. Charlie, heel. Good heel. Good heel. Good heel. That's my boy. Sit. Tension up. As soon as he sits, I relax it. That way I get him sitting straight in that rectangle. I never give food from my pocket up to my chin, because otherwise that nose will be in this pocket, because he will look at counters, he will look at garbage cans, unless you're watching him. Or my pocket. Yes. I always keep one hand above him. If I do stay, this hand stays here. Stay. Heel, Charlie. Let's get a little more in the middle of the frame. Heel, Charlie. Good heel. Good heel. Heel, Charlie. Good, good, good. Sit. Before I go to stay. When I made a right circle, I could have gone heel, 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 heel 5 times. Instead, I said heel once. I said good 5 times, and I made sure I was keeping the leash loose. If he's doing it right, it's not fair to correct him. It's about the handler paying attention to the dog. Right? Good, good, yes. When I say yes, I never give the food from the pocket up to my chin and deliver in front of him. This way it keeps him sitting straighter, keeps him out of my pocket. Charlie, heel. Good heel. Heel, Charlie. Good heel. Heel, Charlie. Come on, Charlie. Good heel. Good heel. And it's always nice if you move at a pace. Heel, Charlie. Where he's got that pretty gait. Heel, Charlie. Good heel, Charlie. To go to the left, I say back, and I check back with my left hand, and I put my foot right in front of him. Back, block, and I can make a circle. I want to keep tight to my left leg. Watch his left leg adjust. Good. Good. Sit. And look at automatic eye contact. I didn't say watch. I don't have to use food all the time. At the beginning, it's the way I bond with him and earn his trust. Remember, this was the dog I couldn't pick up in his room because he was biting at the leash. Now he's like, comes over, let's go, we're buddies now. So, to go to the left, while I'm walking, to get the leash in my left hand for either sit or to go to the left, I need to raise the leash, get it in my left hand, and I check towards his tail. I say back, and eventually I want him to stop walking forward and give me the space right in front of both of his feet. See how I keep his head in front of my leg? Then I bring my feet together. We're going to do a fancy rally pivot right now. Heel, picks up his butt, sit, watch. Good. Good means keep doing it. Good. 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 Leash is nice and loose. But I keep my hand here because if he goes, I want to tie him up over his head. Charles. Watch. Good. 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 Yes. Yes is my clicker or marker. Gets the food 2 seconds after I say yes. Here, Charlie. And also when I'm using food, here, Charlie. Sit. No. Here. Sit. We want straight sits, my friend. Oh. Slid his butt over. That's called together and touch. The way I got my hand over here, and with my left hand, if he wasn't sitting easily, I'd either scoot his butt forward or give him a little tickle if he tries to sit wide. Watch. Good. 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 Yes. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, boom. Okay, again, going to the left, Charlie, back. I say back when I go to the left. And we can just walk from here. Here, Charlie. Back. Good, good. And you can hear the correction of the chain. That's why I like this type of collar. Listen. Just that little noise is the correction. Back. Good. 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 Attaboy, Charlie. Heel. Here, Charlie. Come on, heel. Good. Good. I want that collar next to my leg. So if I make a turn and he's a little behind me, I go a little faster, give a little click. Here, Charlie. Good. Here, Charlie. Sit. Watch. Good. Hey. Good. 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 Yes. Charlie, heel. That's a 180 pivot to the right. Sit to sit. That's where those ribbons come from behind me. Good. Good. Yes. Okay. So, now I also heel. If he's speeding, I say no heel and I snap straight back. Heel. And then good heel when he's next to me. Heel, Charlie. Good heel, Charlie. Now this one is called front. This is how we teach him to come when I call him under any circumstances. Put the leash in my left. This time I'll take out 2 pieces of food. Here, Charlie. Sit. So if there were ducks or geese and I just back up, good. Good. And this is a well-disciplined sit, just like on my left side in the heel position. This is the front position. Good. And I want to keep my hand flat. I don't want to hold fist. I don't put the food on my forehead. I want him looking in my eyes. So I lure. Watch. Good. 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 Yes. Deliver fast with his nose up. Now this is called a left finish. He's almost doing this without me dropping my foot back and without using food. But the idea is I need him to walk that way. I call this one parking the car. Charlie. Heel. Back. In. Pull up. Sit. You see the way he jumped into that position? That was real nice. Let me see if I can get him to do it again. Charlie. Heel. Sit. That's a left finish. Here, Charlie. Charlie, heel. Good heel. Here, Charlie. Good heel. Call front. Charlie, here. Sit. Watch. Good. 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 Good means keep doing it. Yes is my clicker or marker. Eventually, if I do the sit next to me 3 times, maybe I'll stop giving food on the 3rd time. And then, after not doing it on the 3rd time, maybe I'll mix it up and not give it on the 1st or the 2nd or the 3rd. But the whole idea is to keep the dog engaged while you're working with him. Now, this is my cue for doing a right finish. I want him to follow my right foot, and I want him to walk towards the wall. I'll get his attention. Charlie! Right. Get him to walk back here, switch hands, put my feet together. Heel. Sit. No, where are you going? Heel. Sit. Maybe he thinks I'm talking to somebody. Watch. Good. Good. Yes. Heel, Charlie. There's 3 types of about turns. A right 180. Heel, Charlie. Charlie, heel. A left 180. Back. Take the space in front of his feet. Don't go forward till the rear feet adjust. That way, heel. would trip over him, turn to the left. Heel, Charlie. Charlie, heel. Two and two together is intertwining circles. Heel. Whoa. No, we did that wrong. I tried to do it too fast. Okay, come on, Charlie, let's go. Heel, Charlie. Charlie, heel. That's one. That's two. Here, Charlie. Here, baby. Always make it exciting when you call him. Good, good, good. Yes. Charlie, go right. Heel. Oh, and I wanted to show you. Heel. Here. Sit. Now I'm going to, instead of dropping my foot back, I'm going to see if I can rotate my hip when I get him looking at me. Charlie, go right. Sit. My boy. My boy. Good sit, Charlie. This is a grooming stroke. I'm trying to get him to look at me, and that's what he's doing. Yes. A left finish. Let's see if we can pull this one off. I think he's better on the right without help. Good. 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 Yes. So if there were ducks or geese where the camera was or another dog, I just backed up and I said, because I have the leash on, you're coming to me whenever I call you. You do it enough times. Remember, we haven't been doing it with a leash for a long time. It's only been, he's been a year and you haven't been using the leash like this. So now it takes some repetitions to get him where there's no other thought in his mind than listening. And if you try it without a leash and he doesn't listen, well, you're teaching him he doesn't have to listen when he's engaged. Charlie, heel. Little crooked, sit. So rather than pushing him around and getting all out of shape, I just took a step forward and said, hey, watch. Good, good. Now this is a well-disciplined sit. I keep one hand over his right ear. I don't want him to get hit by the end of the leash, so I fold that up, especially if there's a poop bag or something attached. Watch. As soon as he looks at me, good, good, good. Yes. 1 1,000, 2 1,000. I should be facing straight. Yes. The well-disciplined part is, watch, if he takes his eyes off me, good, good, good. Yes. Now some dogs, when they look at you, they point their nose straight up at the ceiling. He could be looking straight and he rolls his eyeballs up. That's good enough. But if they're not on you, it's and then good, good, good. Because when I can keep him looking at me, he's not jumping on people, he's paying attention to me, and that's the way I want it, especially when we're socializing. Heel, Charlie. You might need a little bit better food when there's distractions. Heel, Charlie. Back. Good, good. Heel. Heel, Charlie. Heel, Charlie. Back, Charlie. Good, good. Heel. This one I call the owner's manual, so I'm keeping the leash as much as I can like this. Heel. Good, heel. Back, Charlie. See, now that was perfect. When I said back, he stopped walking. Back. Gives me the space in front of him, and I can make either a 180, a 270, or a 360. Any kind of turn I want. Attaboy, Charlie, here. Attaboy. Good, sit. Good, 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 yes. Charlie, go right. And I don't always have to do a sit at the end. Hey, that was where he needed a little help. Here, Charlie. Now, if I took a toy out and I was playing with it while I was doing this, I would have even more excitement, more stimulus. When I work with food or with a toy, I like to have him right at the point where he looks like he's almost having too much fun, but just below jumping and barking and nipping and all that stuff. Right, my friend? Charlie, heel. Sit. I guess we've also worked on stand. Stand. I want to get one hand under his belly, a little pressure on his shoulder blades, foot out in front. Good stand. Good stand. Yes. Charlie, stand. Good boy. Good stand. Good stand, fella. Good stand, yes. Here, Charlie. That's Charlie. There's your owner's manual. Give me a call. You get an outgoing session with the board and train.